crime is going down in a significant way. That is evidence of the prosperity to come. Hold the faith, keep the faith. The Spark program is repairing 2 roads right now in every constituency, 10 before the end of the year. Massive transformation. The REACH program is patching out almost every pothole right across the country. Yes, you're frustrated now, but hold the faith, hold the faith. Your road is going to be fixed. Because the evidence of the work is there. The evidence is there. Yes, Mama, you quarrel and you bawl. I am not on the PATH program. I am poor. But the evidence is there. The poverty rate cut in half, meaning that the people who are considered absolutely poor because they consume less than $290,000 a month, that number cut in half. More people consuming above that now. So the evidence of the government's policy in reducing poverty is there. Hold the faith, hold the faith. You shouldn't be afraid to come out of your yard. You're coming home from church and you have to call first to say everything all right in the community, otherwise we go sleep with my church sister yard. No, we shouldn't live like that. And so I made a presentation which was very aspirational. Bad mind people don't like to hear people aspire. And I say to all who are gathered here, never be afraid to aspire. To raise your head to the sky, look to the Lord and look for the best in life. Never be afraid to think big, to vision big. Don't be afraid of prosperity. Don't be afraid to create wealth, because we don't bad mind people for where they are, because we know that we have the capacity as well. So I said to the people of Jamaica, do not be afraid to think that one day you can sleep with your windows and doors open in this country. Never be afraid to wish and dream and think and pray. It can be done. And I went back and we sat down with the team and we said, how are we going to do this? Your member of parliament was then our Attorney General. And I came up with this idea that we needed to create zones of special operations, geographical areas where we ascribe certain powers to our security forces to allow them to conduct certain types of operations to keep the crime in those areas down. Your member any lengths to destroy people who they believe that they have no control over the institutions that they are appointed to run. Any lengths, including to try to bully the government, to break the rules of appointment to suit them. Processes that are well established, that are not in any way questioned, but they come to give the government an ultimatum, to bully the government into their action. How hypocritical, how rich. Well, I pray to God to continue to keep me and the Jamaica Labour Party firm and strong. I pray to God to give me the energy I need to keep Jamaica and our people firm and strong. Now, I hear that they are going to have protests for manufactured rage and crises that don't exist. Well, I want every Labourite to protest against this hypocrisy tomorrow. I want every Labourite, wherever you are, to protest in your workplace, to protest in the market, to protest wherever you are of the bad mindism of the PNP that is trying to bring down the progress of the people. Stand up, Labourites. Stand up for justice. Stand up for truth. Stand up against the PNP. There was a time when the playbook of the PNP used to make Labourites afraid. Is a different Labourite you're looking on today. Labourites are proud of their party. There was a time when the PNP used to appeal to something called nationalism, and they could influence well-thinking Jamaicans. But you know what? There are more Jamaicans who are in the middle. They are observing. They are not really wedded to anything politically, but they are more rational. They are more looking for who can deliver results. They are results oriented. Because they have heard all the arguments before. They have heard the promises before. And so what it comes down to, who can make it better for me? And we have seen a dangerous trend emerging where people who are giving stellar public service, people who have achieved great things for this country, they are being hauled into the political arena. Now, it's one thing for attack me, as I said, my constitution strong. I rope a dope. Yeah, I take the lick and I move and I go again. But believe me, one day, that knockout punch is coming. So you keep your guard up, you keep your guard up, you protect yourself, and you move, and you keep moving. You keep moving. Now, I have seen several instances where people who have given stellar public service has been hauled into the political arena and their character assassinated, their integrity trampled. And you can only conclude is that they do so because they have bad mind. But you have to understand what we're dealing with. the PNP believes that they have a title for Jamaica. They believe they own Jamaica and all its institutions. They believe that they must be in control of all institutions of Jamaica. And they say, well, the JLP might be in government, but the PNP is always in power. That is what a PNP tell me. That gives you an insight into how they think and how far they will go to corrupt the institutions of government to maintain the power that they believe they have over this country. I know what I am saying is irking some of them. They are squeaming in their seat right now, but I will talk the truth to the Jamaican people as I have always done. And what I am saying is not a lie. It is not of my own making. This is substantiated by fact. For those who are quick to criticize, just go and read your history and look up something called the Pickersgill Committee and why that was set up.